tired. Dropped all the kids off. I went to go get gas, and then went to the grocery store to get more diapers, and I got a little bit of groceries. Now I'm heading home, and I am just completely drained. I got some news for you guys. My grandpa passed away yesterday. I witnessed it all. I'm going to tell you guys a story of my experience yesterday when he passed. So stay tuned for that. So continue watching and stay tuned. But yeah, I'm just like completely drained, and I'm supposed to go with my mom and my family to the funeral home, but I don't know if I'm just capable of doing it. I'm just so drained, and I'm very tired. As you can tell, like I am like tired. Like I just don't want to do anything. I just want to lay in bed. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go to the funeral home, but we're hoping that we will have the funeral on Saturday, so that everybody can come. Most funerals don't do anything on Sunday, which is kind of funny because my grandmother, we call her abuela, because that's in Spanish for grandmother or grandma. And so she was like, when I pass away, I want it to be on a Sunday, and I want the church choir. I want the whole shebang. We're like, oh my. She wants the whole thing on a Sunday. She wants to have church with her funeral on Sunday. We're like, okay, that's my grandmother for you. But yeah, it's been really rough for the past couple of days, and last week. So I'll just tell you guys a little bit more later. But that's what I'm going to be doing, is heading home, getting some rest, and see what the day goes, because my body needs to recharge itself, because I'm just drained. I know I've been saying that a lot in this video, but literally I am. Alright, so I picked up Easton. He does feel warm, and when I picked him up, he was sleeping. So I know when he had his last checkup, he did have some fluids in his ears. So I don't know. I think maybe it's his ears, and that's why the fever is striking it. So we'll see what the doctor says. Really? Really? Uh-huh. I don't feel good. I still have 101. I know. The doctor will come in to see and check your ears and to make sure you're okay. I know. Alright. So we are done with that. So that took forever because of insurance and all that stuff. Easton has a double ear infection, so they're prescribing him some antibiotics for it. I kind of figured it was the ear because of his checkup that he had some drainage, so I kind of figured it would be that. So now it's time to get the prescription and pick up the rest of the kids. Alright, got the boys. Now we're gonna go home because my dad is picking up Leanna. She has tryouts for the competition team for gymnastics. So that's from like 6:30 to 7:30. So he's gonna pick her up. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday. day today. I gotta take Smokey for his appointments at 9:30. So, oh yeah, what a morning! What a morning! And then later on, I'll explain my experience of my grandfather passing away. All right, so we are done with the vet. Smokey is in his cage. He got his 2 rabies shots today, so he is healthy. He won't get neutered until 6 months, because that's when he can get fixed, is at 6 months. So I'm about to head to Easton's doctor's office because I need a doctor's note for daycare so that he can return. So I have to go pick up that note and then bring it to him. And then me and Smokey, we are going to head home. Right, Smokey? Yeah. Alright, guys. So I went to my work. They wanted me to come in to take a picture because my service awards is coming up in April for working for 10 years, because you attend the service awards like every 5 years that you've been for that company. So I'm celebrating my 10th year because I'm finishing. My 10th year was in July, and my 11th year is going to be coming up this July. So they wanted you to complete the full 10 years, majority of the full 10 years, to be able to attend the service awards. So this year I get to attend it. My 5th year one I didn't get to attend because I was in the midst of moving and relocating my work, so I couldn't attend my 5th year. So now I get to attend my 10 year, which is really exciting. So I had to go to my work and get my picture taken. So anyways, I want to explain to you my experience of death, actually seeing somebody. So the day of my grandfather's death, when I first came in, which was like around 9:30 to 10-ish, his stats were really good. I was very surprised his numbers were up, especially the respiratory and the oxygen. I was like, oh wow, compared to last night, because last night was, it was on the low side. So we're thinking, okay, he's probably going to pass, overnight. No, he had strong numbers. I was like, oh wow. So my aunt came in like around 10:30-ish, and she was like to my grandfather, "Good morning, sunshine." And she doesn't know why she said that, but she did. And then around 10:38, he got his morphine. He hadn't had morphine since 4 o'clock in the morning, and it was supposed to be every couple of hours, every two hours. But he didn't get it at the 4 o'clock. So yeah. So he got it at 10:38, and then I was basically I was like by his side. Everybody was like by the couch area, and I was on the opposite side of the monitors, and I was just pacing back and forth. I was just playing my Monopoly on my phone and watching him, and being by his side. And I got tired of sitting down so much, and I wanted to do my steps, so I was like pacing back and forth. And around 11, I saw his eye. I saw his eye. It was like half open. I was like, "Oh, Grandpa's up." I said, "Hi, Grandpa." And then my mom heard me, and she came around and said, "Hi, Dad." And then everybody else came and gathered around my grandfather, and his numbers started dropping dramatically. So after we all huddled, his numbers started dropping, especially the respiratory. Oxygen was dropping as well, but the respiratory was dropping fast to 5, and when you hit 5, that means that person's about to pass any second now. So we're like, yep, he's pretty much gone. When he hit 5, yeah, he's gone. Like, you could see his color change. I mean, it was quite an experience to see how his color was normal, and then all of a sudden dropped down to a yellowish, palish type of thing. And my grandmother, she is Pentecostal, so she is very strong in Pentecostal. So she has the gift of speaking in tongues. So when we all gathered around when he passed away at 11:05, because I was the one that watched that clock. I looked at my watch and I'm like, yep, 11:05, he's gone. She started speaking in tongues, and when she did, we had our heads bowed, but when she did, the voice, it was not even her. Like, it's her voice, but it's like it was not her talking, if that makes any sense. It's very weird. It's a very weird type of thing. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like she wasn't there, and somebody else was, like, God was in her, like the Holy Spirit was in her, telling us, he is with us now. I have him. He did not want hospice. He didn't want to go. Because, since before everything started happening, when I got there, they were all talking about the hospice because, he was stable overnight. So we were like, okay, so we'll just transfer him to a hospice, since he's stable enough to go, so he's not in the hospital room. And so that it'll be more comfortable for him and for the rest of the family, So we were all deciding then the hospice was supposed to come in noon to discuss all the arrangements of doing the transport and all that stuff. So that's how he passed before the doctor showed up, before the hospice even showed up to start talking about the transfer. So when she said that, it was like, oh my God, I had the chills from head to toe. Like, it was just like, it's so hard to explain what had happened and what the Holy Spirit came across her and spoke to us and saying that statement that he did not want the hospice, so he is in heaven now. I don't know. That is me. I believe in the Holy Spirit. I believe in spirits, and I believe in that stuff. I know some people don't, but my preference, I believe in that stuff. I believe that God can put the voice of him into somebody's body, or the Holy Spirit coming upon them and telling them what to say. I believe in that. So I was just shooken, but I felt at peace. Like, I felt like God gave me this peace in my heart that he is okay, and he is not in pain anymore, and he's not suffering from this disease and then this infection that he was going through, because I know he was tired. And everybody in the room, all my family that was in that room, felt at peace. We all felt peace. That, like, we were sad, but like not crying, if that makes any sense. Like, we were at peace that he is with God and he is not in pain. We will have our moments where we're in tears and stuff like that, but at that moment, we were at peace in our hearts. So I'm always gonna remember that scenario, and it's always gonna run through my head, and I am so grateful that I have witnessed. I was the first person that witnessed his sign of death, because I was literally right by him, right by his side. And if it wasn't for me, everybody would have been running to the bed and not even notice that he was passing. So I'm so glad that I was able to catch that on time so that everybody can see him pass away peacefully. But hearing that last breath, I was like, wow, it's just crazy. And my grandmother was like trying to shut his mouth, and I'm like, no, you can't shut the mouth. Like, once you pass, like, the jaw locks up. Like, the jaw is just like this, and you can't control the jaw. So it was just a neat experience, and I'm so blessed that I was able to see that. But yeah, it was quite a day. Good morning, guys. I am on my little walk. It's my stress relief, like I've said in my past videos. It's gonna get really hot outside today, like around the 80s. So I'm walking around this morning because this is the only cool time we'll have. So hope you guys having a wonderful day. Alright guys, I'm gonna be walking into a Whole Foods market, never been, and I want to see if they have any Koya drinks, because I've heard that they have many different flavors at this market. So here we go. Alright guys, so I just came back from the Whole Foods market, and that's not my type of store at all. I did not find any of the Koya drinks. I looked on the app and it doesn't even show like the aisle or anything. And I looked to where in the produce sections and the dairy sections, there's none. So I'm gonna have to just order it on Amazon, because I want to taste different flavors of the Koya. And you know, in Publix or 7-Eleven or whatever, or Walmart, they always have the chocolate and banana, the vanilla bean, and the chocolate. So I want to try different flavors, but it says only Whole Foods have them. So well, I looked and there's none. So, but yeah, overall, Whole Foods market is not my place to shop at all whatsoever. I felt so lost in the store. Stuff that I wouldn't even buy. So yeah, hey, at least I gave it a shot, that's for sure. So I'm just gonna have to order it online. Alright guys, it is the evening. It is almost 10 o'clock at night. All the kids are sleeping. I'm going to end this vlog here. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notification bells. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Smokey, stop it. Stop it, Smokey.